Ever seen a dog so small it could fit in a tote bag, yet with ears so grand they look like butterfly wings in flight? That, my friend, is the Papillon. And while they may be tiny in size, these dogs are huge in personality. Welcome back to Pets Aplenty, where we dive into the world of furry friends from snout to tail. Stick around, because today we're uncovering one of the oldest and most elegant toy breeds in history. Let's flap those ears and jump right into the fascinating world of the Papillon.
History.
The Papillon, whose name literally means butterfly in French, is one of the oldest toy breeds in Europe. This dainty little dog can trace its roots back several centuries, and it has long been favored by royalty and nobility. If you've ever seen those old European paintings of ladies with tiny dogs perched on their laps, chances are you've seen a Papillon. These dogs were especially popular during the Renaissance and Baroque periods. They've been immortalized in artwork by famous painters like Titian and Rubens. Originally known as the Dwarf Spaniel, the Papillon evolved from small spaniel breeds and was refined through selective breeding. Interestingly, the breed comes in two ear types: the classic Papillon with its signature upright wing-like ears, and the Papillon, meaning moth in French, which has soft, drooping ears. Both varieties can be born in the same litter, and both are considered part of the same breed.
Appearance.
Let's talk about those ears. They're the Papillon's calling card. Large, feathered, and standing tall, they truly resemble butterfly wings when viewed head-on. That elegant ear shape, combined with a petite frame and expressive dark eyes, gives the Papillon its unmistakable look. Papillons typically weigh between 5 to 10 pounds and stand about 8 to 11 inches tall at the shoulder. They have a fine-boned, delicate build, but are surprisingly sturdy for their size. Their coat is long, silky, and straight, never curly or woolly, and usually comes in a combination of white with patches of color such as black, red, sable, or lemon. The plumed tail arches gracefully over the back, adding to their aristocratic charm. Don't be fooled by their dainty look though. These pups are packed with energy and agility.
Temperament.
If the Papillon had a slogan, it might be small dog, big personality. They're alert, outgoing, and absolutely full of life. In fact, Papillons often don't know they're small. They'll confidently approach larger dogs, new people, and unfamiliar environments like they own the place. They thrive on human companionship and are deeply loyal to their families. That makes them wonderful lap dogs and companions, but they don't do well with long periods of solitude. If left alone for too long, they may develop separation anxiety or become a bit mischievous. Papillons are also incredibly intelligent. They rank among the top 10 smartest dog breeds and pick up new tricks with lightning speed. Whether it's learning commands or mastering an agility course, they're always up for a mental challenge. But keep in mind, they can be a bit bossy. Their cleverness sometimes leads to them calling the shots, especially if they sense a lack of structure.
Socialization.
Papillons are naturally social and curious, which makes early socialization a breeze. Introduce them to new people, pets, sounds, and environments while they're young, and you'll set the stage for a confident, friendly adult dog. They generally get along well with other pets, including cats, and are good with children, though very young kids should be supervised, as Papillons are small and can be injured easily during rough play. With their outgoing nature, they can sometimes become yappy if not trained properly. It's important to teach them when it's appropriate to bark and when it's time to zip it. Still with us? If you're enjoying this dive into the delightful world of Papillon, don't forget to like and subscribe to Pets Aplenty. We've got lots more breeds, tips, and adorable content coming your way.
Grooming.
Despite their long, flowing coat, Papillons are surprisingly low maintenance when it comes to grooming. Their fine hair doesn't mat easily, but regular brushing, about 2 to 3 times a week, will keep it looking shiny and tangle-free. Pay special attention to the ears, tail, and the trousers on their legs, as these areas tend to collect debris or form small tangles. The breed doesn't have a heavy undercoat, so they shed lightly year-round, rather than blowing their coat seasonally like some double-coated breeds. Routine nail trimming, ear cleaning, and dental care should be part of their grooming schedule. Papillons are prone to dental issues, so brushing their teeth several times a week, or even daily, is ideal.
Exercise.
Don't let their size fool you. Papillons are active and energetic dogs that need regular physical and mental stimulation. Daily walks, play sessions, and even canine sports like agility are perfect for them. In fact, Papillons excel in agility competitions. They're fast, focused, and love a good challenge. They don't require as much space as larger breeds, so they adapt well to apartment living, but only if they're given enough activity throughout the day. A bored Papillon is a noisy, restless Papillon. Mental exercise is just as important. Puzzle toys, hide and seek, and training games will keep their sharp minds engaged.
Training.
Training a Papillon is a dream if you keep it fun. They respond best to positive reinforcement methods like treats, praise, and play. Harsh corrections or punishment can damage their trust and confidence. Because they're so smart and eager to please, Papillons pick up commands quickly. House training can take a little patience, as with many toy breeds, but consistency is key. Early obedience training is highly recommended to establish good manners and to prevent them from becoming overly bossy or barky.
Nutrition.
Feeding a Papillon is fairly straightforward, but portion control is important. These little dogs don't need a lot of food, and overfeeding can quickly lead to weight gain. High-quality commercial dog food, whether kibble or wet, should provide balanced nutrition. Some Papillon owners opt for fresh or homemade diets, but it's essential to consult a vet or canine nutritionist before making any changes. Look for foods that support joint health and dental health, as these are common concerns in small breeds. Because they're active and intelligent, they also benefit from treats used during training, but keep them healthy and in moderation.
Health.
Papillons are generally very healthy dogs and often live long lives with an average lifespan of 12 to 16 years, sometimes even longer with excellent care. Still, like all breeds, they're prone to certain health conditions. The most common include patellar luxation or loose kneecaps, progressive retinal atrophy, PRA, which affects vision collapse trachea, especially if leash pressure is applied to their neck, dental disease, due to their small mouths and tightly packed teeth. Regular vet checkups, a healthy diet, and preventive care will go a long way in ensuring a long, happy life. It's also worth noting that because they're so small, they should be handled gently, especially around stairs, furniture, or when playing with larger dogs. And there you have it. The Papillon, small in size, grand in spirit, and overflowing with charm. If you enjoyed this episode of Pets Aplenty, consider subscribing to the channel. Got a dog at home or a breed you'd love us to feature next? Drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep those tails wagging and those ears flapping.